Well, democracy.
Yeah.
uh, as I haven't been living in the Europe or some other countries for some
But you
time.
live, you are living in a family. If you have a family member who is not democratic, who is a dictator, such as you said, described as your mother, or someone who is a dictator and who always trying to ask you to do whatever they want to do. How about that family? How about that situation?
Well, as I lived in China for so long time, policies, it seems so far from our daily lives. It seemed, but as you mentioned, that we could use democracy in one family, right? As my experience in my family, my mother is kind of a dictator.
A
Uh,
dictator. So is that,
I
do you
think
think it's,
that is
yeah, do you think
no,
it's that, impacted you a lot? Do you think it's annoyed you?
of course. When,
Of
when we
course.
were children, yeah, when we were children, maybe we don't feel much about that. But when we grow up, uh, especially me, uh, could feel the, the, the
How
annoyance.
about your mother is a very great mother, and your mother is charming mother, and she is knowledgeable. She is a great mother, and how about that? If you have a very powerful mother, but she is not that democratic. Is that good?
She's a common one.
It's a common one, but if I give you
And
assumption, if I give you such as if you change your mother to a very
I, I,
charming,
I
very
think what you want to
I see
say.
what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For this point, I could give you another example. When I worked for the rich family maybe 3 years ago, right? And my boss, the lady is very charming. I should say charming and and great
Cap-
woman. Yeah, and she
capable.
Yeah, she's very capable and could earn a lot of money. And her husband, of course, helped her. Instead, she opened the company, and her
But
husband.
she's dominant. She's dominant in the family, right? She's dominant.
Yeah,
She is
yeah,
uh,
and
dominated.
she's got
Yeah.
two daughters. Yeah, she's got two daughters, and one time she talked to me about the maybe some kind of democracy in European countries. She said she doesn't feel any good points in democracy. So I could see that why two of her daughters and the old one who was a mother at that time seemed to how should I describe that? Not so like to follow her steps from time to time. But as you said, she was dominant in the family. She likes to to order them to do or what not to do about their lives, even including their granddaughters and grandsons. So I should say I don't think dictatorship is good mm, in one family. So 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 is
How
in the
about how
country.
about How about they say it's for you good. It's for your good. As you told me, the mother say it's for your good, for your son, for my son's good. And because I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to help you to have a better
Yeah,
life, and so
to
on. Yeah.
from mistakes and to do as many things for the children. And I guess sometimes we talk about China, right? We think we are living in the very how should I describe that? 巨婴, a big baby's country, right? Everyone in the country is like a baby, and we don't grow up. We need everyone to tell. We need the leader to tell us what to do and what not to do, and to behave the same as others, right?
Yes, yes. I mean, they say something. They say something. They just say, "I will do the thing. I'm in control. Ask you to do something." Yeah, it's true. But I just make you have a better life. I just make you have you live your life. You live a better life. So how about
It,
that? Yeah.
it's the name of love, right?
Yeah, because I love you, and I just try to
Mm.
make you live a better life,
Mm.
make you feel better, make you walk through your life easier, and so on.
Yeah, and this will stop people to grow up and to take control of their lives, to take the responsibilities for themselves, which means this so-called love could stop a person's growth or
Oh,
even
to
progress.
to to stop a person to grow. Oh, you mean if we have one party or one person in politics, probably that would be stop the country or stop the people to be mature, to be to grow, to be mature. It's not mature, so that's why you say that would be a big baby or big infant. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, you're right.
Uh, and I
Mm,
guess policies.
yeah,
Uh,
but sometimes they will say we just have to have some elites. If we can have some elites, like in Singapore, if you have some elites, even though it's not democratic, if you have elites family and they help you to build the house and give you in a very cheap price, and you will feel happy, isn't it? And it is a dictatorship in Singapore, but for the most of the Western countries, they thought Singapore is not a it's good. It's a good country for the most of the Westerners. They will say in Singapore that's good, and in China it's not good. Yeah.
so the most big difference between Singapore and China is the different systems of policies, right?
No, no,
Politics.
no, no. I mean, in Singapore, they also they are in a very heavy, very in to some extent it's a dictatorship.
Then why is that?
Yeah, but Western countries recognize, and they they see Singapore as a successful model, but
Uh,
see China as a failure model, and as I mentioned earlier, they say American, not the Westerner, the Easterner, the Chinese people. They saw America as a most successful country in the world, but actually America is not a fully democratic country. So why America is not a fully democratic country, and still it is called the most successful country in the world. And so that's why the guy Squirrel sent me a book and say democracy is a failure. Is democracy is a failure? So if democracy is a failure, so in China, whenever one party or one person, it doesn't matter. Since democracy is a failure, seems like we are in a right path, isn't it?
I don't know what to react to your questions, but as I could see, the America uses the different systems, right? It has got three parties.
To some extent, it's not fully democratic. It is said that some of the northern European countries are the most democratic countries. So it is ranking of America is about 20. The position is 20th in the world. So it's not a fully democratic country. America is not, and that is to say, I don't know. So it means maybe democracy is not the most important aspect to a society, or as Squirrel said, democracy is a failure, and it's a confusing question. I don't know, and so one party or one person is that does matter? Does that matter?
I should say there's no perfect policies in the world, right? And for politics,
I don't know. Probably I should check out the book Squirrel provided to me and see what's the point. Otherwise, I cannot understand that. Yeah.
And I got the American 那本叫什么来着？联党人文集 the English version. I got it this morning, and I don't know if I could read it through or not, but I'm trying to.
You got a book. That's good for you. You can read it aloud as I